Alright, so we're back at the Henry finally. All 219 here, and I have a confession to make. I have to break up with a bunch of guns because I am really interested in another gun. And I like to say I'm sorry to these other guns, but I have to have this gun. And it's the CZ Shadow 2. And it's the compact version. Kind of looks like this, but it's not this. This is the CZ 75 SP01 tactical version. This gun is my go-to gun. It's a very cool gun. I shoot it well. I shoot this gun almost as good as any other gun that I've ever owned, and I'll never get rid of this gun. It's probably one of the best guns on the market if you can find it for a good price. I found this one at my work for a steal, and I bought it. But the new one, the new CZ Shadow 2, that's in the compact version, is about that much more shorter, okay? But the price tag on it is very, very high. Cheapest I've found it is about a little over $1,200. Okay, you might say $1,200 is a lot of money. I get it. I understand. But I will say this. You'll never go back to some of your other polymer guns when you get guns with a steel frame. I'm telling you right now. I like Glock, you know, HK's cool, so on and so forth. But nothing beats a steel frame gun. Shooting this gun is so much easier than shooting a gun just filled with polymer. It absorbs the recoil, single double action, so on and so forth. And I know this gun that's coming out, the CZ Shadow 2 compact version, has some of those features on it that I like. And one of the features is it's a aluminum metal frame, and it's not polymer. I'm trying to get a little bit of away from polymer guns. You know, I'm carrying a couple of really nice revolvers here lately. Again, this is my go-to gun. When everything goes, hopefully it doesn't go bad, but if it would, this is the gun I'm taking. It's chambered in 9mm, so is the other gun. But I'm telling you right now, that gun is probably going to be one of the best guns that is talked about when it starts dropping and starts getting into the hands of some of these other YouTubers. I mean, you're going to have the same old YouTubers that tell you, oh, this gun's the greatest gun ever, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you right now, CZ does not make junk. They don't make, well, except for the CZ P10M. I'm not a big fan of that gun. There's some people that are, but I think that was a brain fart that CZ has, and I'll give them a pass on that. But anyways, that gun is pretty cool. Again, it's shorter than these guns, these 75 versions and some of the other versions out there. It's a tad bit smaller, I believe, from a CZ P10C, and I own one of those too. But I'm telling you right now, that gun is cool with the grips and all that jazz. I mean, these guns are made well. Again, I really like this gun. I shoot this gun very well. When I get my suppressor, it'll be really better, but I'm going to have to wait on that again. You can't, I mean, that's going to be months and months, but I don't want to talk about that. Go and buy yourself the CZ Shadow 2 compact. You won't regret it. Watch everybody else shoot these guns, then make your purchase, because the one thing that I do with guns is I don't hurry up and go out and buy them. I don't, because normally when you get first production guns, something's going to be off with them. I've seen it with the majority of guns that have come out over the years, whether they've been SIG, whether they've been Taurus, so on and so forth. The first production guns usually aren't that great. So I usually wait a little bit down the line, and then I'll go get it. And you never know, you might get it a tad bit cheaper than what it is when it first comes out. Like this gun. This gun, I think when it first came out, it was hovering around $800-900. I got it way under that. I almost caught it under $5, but you know, it's a good deal. Good deal. You never know when you can find these good deals on these guns. But I'm telling you, you'll never regret buying another gun when you get that gun. I wholeheartedly, I haven't even touched one yet, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to be very, very satisfied. Look, again, polymer guns are cool. They're reliable, so on and so forth. But I think the features that CZ puts on their firearms are way more dynamic than a big chunky Glock slide or a skinny chunky Glock slide. I mean, come on, get a little bit of I don't know, some prowess in your life and take a risk. But I'm so stoked. I'm physically right now going through my safe, looking at guns that I don't want anymore, or I can just part ways for. Halfway there, and I'm going to tell you, when these things start dropping, they're going to really be hard to get a hold of. But I think as they get down the line, the more popular they get, there'll be a bigger run of these guns when they come out. But I'm telling you right now, that CZ Shadow 2, that's the compact version. I'm telling you, it's going to be a really cool gun. You just gonna have to make it up with the scratch and the price tag on there, man. Because I'm telling you right now, again, the cheapest one I found was a little over $1,200. $1,200 is hard to come by, especially today with Bidenomics. So always keep that in perspective. But I'm really stoked for it. Unfortunately, nobody sends me guns. That's just the way it is. So we have to wait to go and buy these guns so I can show them to you and shoot them real well. And I don't have a gun shop that's just going to give me hella deals, unfortunately. So we're probably going to have to wait, buy it outright, and then start throwing rounds through it. But I guarantee you, I'm just looking at the pictures of this gun. And if I can find a picture of the gun, I'll roll it in here. And I'm going to tell you, it's probably going to be one of the cream of the crops of either the end of 2023 up to the entering 2024. It's probably going to be one of the guns on everybody's top 5 lists that have come up over the year. So I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with polymer guns, but I'm telling you, when you start shooting guns that are metal frames, you're going to have reduced recoil. You're going to shoot it a little bit better than you shoot some of your other guns, and then you'll be like, oh, dude, this guy told me on the internet, and I forgot who his name is, but he was right. So there you go. I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that crawl through my channel. I greatly do appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do that for the algorithms. And like always, we'll catch you guys on the new one, the new CZ. I got to get it. Some way, somehow, we're going to have it.